It's just Bruce, he don't bite. Hello.
Hey folks, welcome back to my shop. I'm Bruce, and today we're going to talk about Gen Xer's point of view on the Oculus again. I got this a few weeks ago and I said if I liked it, I was going to buy an Oculus 2. Well, guess what? I bought an Oculus 2, so now I have both. Today we're going to compare the two. Which one I like better, just the little differences. So let's get started. Now, being a Gen Xer, I don't do a lot of video gaming. Occasionally I get into it. The last game I really got into was Fallout 4 on the PC, and I played that for a while. I don't game all the time. I'm not a typical hours and hours a day gamer. I work. It is what it is. But I do like to game once in a while. So I'm like, I want something different. So I got this guy. And I've done my first opinion on this in a prior video you could watch, but I decided that I liked it that much that I wanted to get the newer one, so I bought my Oculus 2. And let's just go over real quickly the first differences I noticed before I even started using it. This is just a tad lighter, just a little bit lighter. It's not anything to brag about. Oculus says, oh, the new one is so much lighter. They're both about the same, man. And then there's all kind of crap and straps you can put on this. The Elite strap you can get. This is the one that came with it. I don't have a problem with it. It fits fine. I adjusted it. It fits my head. I can see out of it. Same with this one. This one goes snug against my head. People complain about it. I don't have a problem with it. One thing I did have a problem with is, and everybody apparently when they first get this, the back of the neck hurts a little bit after playing it too long, which I suppose that's normal. But, a couple Advil, take a break, you're good to go. So let's go over some of the games that I got for the Oculus and switched over. And I'm going to do this as quick as possible. So naturally, the first game I got was Beat Saber because it comes with most Oculuses. It actually didn't come with my first one. I had to buy it. So I bought it, and I really liked it. I play with my wife all the time, too. It's a fun game. It's a music game. You're in there with the lightsaber swatting the boxes, and you can play music. This particular Oculus, I became what do they call it? A developer. I have it in developer mode, so I can actually add my own songs to it, which we're not going to talk about that. I put it on this Oculus and started playing the Quest 2. I don't know, I keep calling it Oculus, but it's a Quest 2. And the only difference I noticed was the blocks were a lot clearer for me. It's because it's got a higher resolution. But the Oculus One still played it just fine, and I enjoyed it. That's about the only difference I noticed. I decided I'm keeping this one factory. I'm not going to put in the debugging. The developer mode, I'm not putting in this one. That way I can play online with friends, and yes, I do have some friends. And my wife has another Oculus that I got her for Christmas. So we can actually play multiplayer with these. This won't let you play multiplayer unless the person you're playing multiplayer with has modded Beat Saber the same way you did, which I have yet to find someone that's done that. So that's how we solved that problem. Overall, Beat Saber, great game on both systems. Just a quick blurb about American Dream. That's the second game I got for the Quest. I hated it. It's a shoot 'em up target. It's really cheesy. At first I thought it was neat, and I might have said that in my other video before I beat the game. I got to the end, and it ended up being a political statement. I guess whoever developed this game thinks all Americans are just crazy about guns and we use them for can openers and everything. So I actually deleted this game. Give it a try if you want to. I wasn't a fan. Richie's Plank Experience. It was funny. I love this game. It's a game you can only play once, but it's great to prank your friends. I had my family over, and if you know what it is, you know what it is. If you don't, check on YouTube. You can see a couple people playing it. You go up this, part of it is you go up this elevator to like a 30, 40 story building, and you walk on the plank. You can see the plank here in the picture. You actually walk out on that plank, and you're supposed to jump off. And it's surprising how realistic it is. I'm afraid of heights, and the first time I did it, I was nervous to say, yeah. And then to watch other people do it is even better. People that have never done VR, let them do this. Let them do this. It's just funny. Now, I haven't put it on the Oculus 2 yet, so I don't know what the differences are. But even just on the Quest, it was just really cool. The Vader Immortal series. It's a 3-part game. It's more of an experience than a game. You go through a storyline, and there's also a section in each one called a dojo that you can go in there and fight with a lightsaber, practice. I got it for the Quest first, of course. I played it the whole way through. I loved it. The storyline was cool. You get to see Vader like right in your face, which is just amazing. Brought back like childhood fear memories. And then going to the dojos where you can practice the different lightsabers and level up. I loved it. I did throw it on my Quest 2. I've only gotten through the first level, but I have noticed the difference in the graphics from the Quest to the Quest 2. The graphics are better on this. It's a little more clear, like I said, but that's because of the higher resolution. But it's just, I really recommend this game no matter which platform you get. And if you like Star Wars like I do. It's just a lot of fun. And so far, it's probably the best graphics game I've played. And I know there's a lot more, but this is where I'm at right now. Of guns and shoot 'em up games, like I was talking about American Dream, which I wasn't impressed with. I heard about this Gun Club VR, and this is actually a second version. Apparently it's an older game, and they had redone the graphics. So I don't have the original game, but I of course put that on the Quest 1 first, and I liked it. It's just like going to the range. If you're into guns and target shooting, it's just like going to the range. You can use all kinds of different guns that you'll probably never own in your life. I actually they have the actual firearm that I own and concealed carry. Which makes it really interesting to see if the physics are even close to what it is in real life. And since I fired my own weapon so many times at paper and whatnot, even going hunting with a hunting rifle, I know how it's supposed to act. And other than not feeling the kickback from the firearm, it is just dead on. I mean, I can't say anything bad about it. It's a really interesting game. It's all... The only thing bad I'll say about it is the targets they're supposed to be cardboard targets. They pop out at you, and then you got to shoot them. Or, if they're a hostage with their hands up, you can't shoot them. It's not very violent, which is fine because you're in a target range. But I liked it, and the difference on that and to the Quest 2, I haven't seen any difference at all yet. It runs just the same on both, which is fine because it ran good in the first place. So if you're into shooting guns and target ranges and stuff like that, give this a try. Golf 5 E-Club is the next game I got, and I do like to golf. It's been a while since I've golfed for real. I had a shoulder injury, and my knees are kind of messed up, so I haven't really made an effort to golf over the past 4 or 5 years. But I do like golfing, so I got this game. I have to admit, I haven't played it a lot. I've only played a couple holes, so I'm not really the guy to ask whether it's a good game or not. It seems pretty good so far, though, and once again, the graphics between the Quest 1 and the Quest 2, a little more clear. That's the only thing I've noticed. It seems like there's nothing added to it. It's like not 2 different versions or anything. So if you're into golf, there might be a better game. There might not be. I'm really not. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll make that another video. I'll play this and we'll see what happens. Forever Darts or 4VR Darts, whatever. I'm thinking it's Forever. I've noticed that a lot of these titles like to misspell things and for a trademark or whatever. I don't know. Forever Darts is pretty good though. It's basically a part of right now it's a 4-game series. You can get Forever Darts, Forever Bowl. That's for the Quest. The Quest 2 has those two, plus it goes further. It has Forever Pool and Forever Cornhole. I haven't tried the pool or the cornhole yet. I plan on it, but not there yet. Maybe another video down the road. I don't know. The difference between Forever Darts on the Quest and the Quest 2, I go to the Quest and I play Forever Darts. There's nobody sticking around in it because you're in a bar. There's other settings too, but I'm using the bar. There's nobody else in the bar except one guy you can challenge to play with. You go to the Quest 2, there's people standing all over the place. It's, I guess, because it has more memory in the Quest 2, it can put more things in there. The graphics are about the same. Like I said, a little clearer on the Oculus 2. Other than that, same thing. But, like I said, I like this because there's a big lobby, so not just Forever Darts, you can go to Forever Bowl. Forever Bowl is the same. It's the same platform. It's the same game vicinity. It's like you start in this lobby and you can go play darts, you can go bowl. If you have the Quest 2, you can go shoot pool, or you can play cornhole. It's kind of an arcadey type of bowling situation because you earn different balls and you can buy different balls. And some of the balls are like, there's one called a power ball. It's made of lightning and you roll it. It's so unrealistic. You roll it down the lane, it just powers its way right through it. Yeah, you can't do that in real life. I do have another bowling game called Premium Bowling, which is, in my mind, completely realistic. But for multiplayer, I like playing Forever Bowl. It just seems to be more fun. You can play it realistic if the people you're playing with aren't jerks and don't use the special balls. They just pick up normal balls. It's pretty good. So, if you like bowling, give it a try. Drunken Bar Fight. I saved this one for last on purpose. This is just the silliest game I've ever played. Notice they misspelled drunken. It's just funny. You go to a bar, and there's a few different bars and places. You can even go to a Walmart or a police station. And basically the object of the game is to go in there and beat the hell out of everybody in the establishment. They start you out at a little bar. You go in there and beat up a couple guys, and there's weapons you can find around. There's drinks. If a drink's glowing, you drink it. It's like you call it a magic potion. It'll make you really big, or it'll make you really small, or really drunk, and the screen's going everywhere. It's just really funny. And the people are like ragdolls, so it's not like a blood and guts beat 'em up thing. And a really cool thing about this is there's a feature in there. You walk up to the thing that looks like a jukebox, and you can search the internet for people's faces. And if you find someone you know or someone you want, you can replace the faces on the NPC that you're fighting. In my case, there's a guy I work with that I can't stand, and I constantly want to punch him in the face, but I don't have money for bail. So I put his picture on one of the dummies and spent about a half an hour kicking his ass. I'll tell you what, it was therapeutic, because I went back to work the next day and I didn't want to kick his ass anymore. Maybe that's the wrong thing to say in today's world. I don't care. I'm Gen X. This is how we think. It is what it is. So, yeah, give it a try. It's just really fun. Oh, my wife came in. You can play multiplayer. My wife came in once, but it was both of us beating the hell out of these NPCs. She had a lead pipe. She just going around whacking people in the head. You should have seen her face. I think she enjoyed it a little too much. Maybe I should start being nicer to her. I don't know. But drunken bar fight. I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger and buy an Oculus 2. I don't have any of the accessories for it. I haven't bought those yet. I'm comfortable with this head strap. A lot of people say right away, oh, you got to get the Elite head strap. I'm okay with the head strap. If that becomes a problem, then I might change it at a later date. The biggest difference, the very first difference I noticed was the more clarity in the new one than the old one, which makes sense because the resolution's higher in this one, not much. The frame rate's a little higher also, so it makes things run a little smoother. Like I said, I decided to keep this one factory and legit, and I'm going to keep playing my games in this. This one, though, I'm going to use, I still have my Beat Saber in here, and I'm putting my custom songs in. And I also did a video earlier about Quake 3. Quake 3 is in here, and I'm always building on that because you can mod Quake 3, and it's not an official app for the Quest. But since this one's already in developer mode, I'm going to go ahead and use this to play around and do weird stuff that you're probably not supposed to do. And I'm going to keep this one original and play my games that way. So, like I said, Gen X point of view, I don't use a lot of technical terms. I'm just trying to let you know how I feel about it. I enjoy both of them. Like I said, I bought the Quest 1 just to see if I'd like it. And I said to myself, self, because that's what I call myself, I said, why don't you try this out, and if you like it, then spend the money and get the big one. Well, I did, and this is brand new, and I don't regret it so far. I still enjoy playing it. I'm going to play it here in a little while. I would put some gameplay up here. I don't know how. I see all these other kids that talk real fast, and they have the gameplay actually streaming to their computer to make the video. I know I can make a video on this. I've done that, but I don't know. Maybe next one, maybe I'll show you me beating the heck out of some people in drunken bar fight or something. Either way, thanks for watching the video, Gen Xers, and any questions, comments, leave them below, like and subscribe, all that stuff, what I'm supposed to say, and I will catch you next time. Game on.
It's just Bruce. He don't bite. Hello.